Hello. Yes, Dark Angels. They're not for me. And it's strange. I've only really got a couple of reference pictures of well, they're for Grey Wolf, and he sent me some photos of his Dark Angels, but it's quite. I'm not sure how much of a. I don't make good choices. I make terrible choices. I thought you knew this by now. No, they're a commission, and I'm just trying to determine because they're the I think they're Mark II. I want to say, yeah, Mark II veteran squad with the disintegrators that he wants as Dark Angels. So they're Heresy. How's my day been going? Yeah, it's been going alright. It's been going alright. It was a day of spreadsheets, so I don't really want to say too much about it because it's not very interesting. It's, yeah. I wanted to scream and throw my PC out the window, my work PC out the window, about halfway through the day, but that's par for the course. You make terrible choices at the expense of me, but we do it because we enjoy pain and pretty things. Correct. We do enjoy pain and pretty things. Would I say I excelled today? Well, I excelled, but not excelled. I am not very good at math, so I find I find math quite difficult. I can I can do it, but it just takes me a long time. Sorry, I'm just trying to find some paints. That'll do, I think, first. Yeah, so Excel does most of the hard work for me, obviously, but the problem is I get distracted when I'm trying to do Excel stuff. And my boss can be a bit chaotic at times, bless him. And he oh. Discord trying to give me notification. Fun. Yeah, he can be quite chaotic at times. And when I've got one Excel spreadsheet open with what we're asking to get paid by the main contractor, and I have their Excel spreadsheet open of what they're actually going to be paying us, and I need to compare that with last month's Excel spreadsheet with what they paid us then, and then work out what the difference is. You did not have Office Package Puns on your bingo card for this year. Well, you had one. Man, sorry I missed you. Yeah, hi, how are you doing? You got the Wombo combo, Dyslexia, and the Scout. Oh god. That is a whopper of a combo. I fortunately don't struggle with dyslexia. I can do most. I wonder where does Nick have it? I think he does. I can read. I can write. I am just not very. There it is. Corvus Black. Why is it looking green? Because it's been sprayed green. Anything like linguistically is fine, but numbers I have to work hard at. It's reading is your dump stat, and the only person at your job that updates your stock sheets and writes your price tags. Oh, fantastic! Currently awaiting the end of an eBay post for a new inbox Space Hulk. Oh! How much is it going for at the moment? And no. No terrible decisions made there. Great decisions. You can read and write, but sometimes your brain just doesn't process it properly. It jumbles up for like just blue screens. Yeah, no, I get that. I I've got the lovely combination of autism with a tiny bit of ADHD, just not quite enough to give me full ADHD diagnosis as well, but enough that I need multiple sources of stimulus most of the time. And it, yeah, it's hard work. Crit has 168, 28 minutes left. Ooh. What's the RRP for it? Or what is it supposed? What was it supposed to go for? You also got the ADHD diagnosis recently. You just started meds. Oh, nice. Yeah. So I unfortunately, because I technically don't have ADHD. There is no meds for me, for little old me. Sadly. I just have to raw dog my TISM. Which is fine. Got yours for 110. Ooh. Just realised it because I was working on the Grove Guardian, which is slightly different, and we've done some work in the garage here that my camera is slightly angled weird. How dark are the Dark Angels going to be, or shall we getting bright Dark Angels? You're gonna get dark Angels. They're supposed to be black and some red, some tan, depending on how people want them painted. How are you doing, Dad? You alright? So I done black, job done, yeah. If only. Is it me or is my music really loud again? The person bought it new in 2014 at original box price. It was at a local game store's garage sale hobby swap. Wow. That's exciting though. Not too bad. Usual busy day. Work clusterfuck. That's over for today, so it's grand. Yeah. I'm okay. Very much looking forward to the weekend. I'm going to London for the weekend. I'm going to Salute, well, on Saturday, which I am very excited about. It's like a hobbyist's dream, really. Most likely going to be spending way too much money, but I need to hold myself back slightly and be a little bit sensible. But yeah, I am okay. Been better, been worse, you know, that whole but I'm hoping to get there. To be honest, I'm going for the vibes and for to pick up whatever strikes my fancy. I'm going for the shinies. I'm also going to be a little bit of a Karen to... No, I won't be a Karen. I'll just remind them, gently remind them. The people from Orange Brushes, these brushes, they said that they would sponsor RoseCon, the painting competitions. Because I emailed them and I said, do you guys, I saw you guys do sponsorships, would you consider? And they're like, yeah, we'll sponsor, we'll send you some prizes. And they promptly ghosted me afterwards, so I'm like, that's cool. But they have a table at Salute, so I'm going to just ask them, like, hi guys, I know you're really busy. It's probably just slipped your mind, but any chance that you could still send me these prizes, because we have some people who are very excited for some good brushes, so yeah. Yeah, so I don't know, I don't normally have to deal with any of that. Like, I don't date or anything like that, so I don't have to worry about getting ghosted. But they emailed me back the first time. We're like, oh yeah, sorry, it took a while to reply. It's been really busy, but we'd love to sponsor you. We saw on the website that you are running multiple competitions, so we'll sponsor you with a first, second, and a third prize. And then asked me where to send it to, and I said, well, if it'd be okay, please send it to my address, and then I'll take it with me to the con on the weekend. And I've emailed them twice since that message, and they've just not replied to my emails. So I'm like, I don't want to be that person. Like, I know you guys, this is like a freebie. Like, why am I chasing free stuff? But at the same time, like, if you're promising to do something, then do it. Don't tell me that you're going to send me prizes to give away and then not do it. That's just not very nice. And I'm such a sucker for these brushes. I love them. I really want to give them away to people, so yeah. Waylanders, how you doing? How's it going? Your the ladies' tea is really nice. I don't know if you noticed, but I can't remember if I already mentioned it, but yeah, I'll be wearing it to Salute on Saturday, I think. Yeah, it's nice. It's slightly less thick than the men's shirts, which for me is really nice. I don't like it when things are too constricting. Yeah, it feels nice. Quality feels nice. Print looks good. So yeah. Yeah, exactly. Well, like, even if they don't, like, I would have been fine if they said, like, I was really sorry, but your event is a bit too small. We can't really sponsor stuff like this because it's not really in our benefit. Like, I would have been fine with that. Like, a bit of a shame, but I would have understood. But to say yes and then not reply after that is just a bit meh. Meh. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I still like I'm still gonna hype these brushes because they're great brushes and they're really good value. So anyone who wants decent brushes, um, should pick some up. But yeah, watch this space. I guess I will tell you if they fix their mistake. Because I genuinely think it's a genuine mistake. I feel like it's probably just not landed on the right person's desk and it's just not been actioned correctly. But it's one of those things that you're too busy at work to chat. But here, have a viewer. Thank you, Degamad. I appreciate it. I really appreciate the lurk. Thank you very much. Exactly. Duff knows it. We all love a lurk. Should probably zoom in a little bit, shouldn't I? What do you believe? Still haven't put your paper theatre together? Really? It's so nice. It yeah, like I told you when I put mine together, it takes longer than you like expect. It's quite fiddly, but it's so pretty when it's together. It's got pride of place on top of my PC in the office. Turn my heater off. Oh, I forgot to bring a drink. What an idiot. Yeah, don't redeem hydrates because I can't. You now have that and a Lego for the Great Wave of. Ah, cool! Do you have that too? That because you stream. You should just stream building the Lego. You'll need to change your camera setup because you'll need to put something on your hands, but. People love Lego. Lego's so great, except the price tag part. Yes, agreed. Haven't built Lego in ages. Really should again. I have so many hobbies though. I know, so many hobbies. Big Hairy GM, how are you doing? The plastic Christmas present didn't have to buy it yourself. Nice. Yeah. Nick has gone to London today because he's going to the Expedition 33 music concert. It's like a classical concert, like orchestra and everything. Sounds really cool. Grey Wolf, how you doing? Just a man. So far, these are very dark angels. Yes, they are just in their first edge highlight. Grey Wolf, while I have you, do you want them? How many? Yours varies quite a lot. Some of them have the tan shoulders. Some of them have the red shoulder pads. Do you have any preference? Is there anything that you, or just do whatever? He's been to a few concerts recently. Yeah. He's been like, he's been to Delane and Amaranth, and he went to, who is she? The Nightwish singer who went solo. Tarja, I think. And yeah, I think he's done 3 concerts so far this year, which is pretty cool. Reminded that r/Dark Angels is not the subreddit for Royal models. That, yeah, I wasn't gonna go there. No, I just you get so many I was looking at like model pictures, and there's lots of different options. What's happening? Not a lot. I'm just painting some Dark Angels for Grey Wolf. Saw some posts he made them, and yes, Tarja. Yeah, he was. Yeah, he really has had a really good time recently. He's got a colleague at work who is quite into his music, so for the first time he's got someone he reliably can go to concerts with. Because he's had a few times where he wanted to go do things and hasn't really had anyone to go with him. And I've offered, but I'm just not the best company for these kind of things. I get overwhelmed and overstimulated, and I'm not very fun to be around when I'm like that. I just wouldn't enjoy myself very much, and I don't feel that's fair on him. He would constantly be looking at me like to make sure that I'm okay, and that's not very nice. So I'm very pleased that he's found someone he can go to concerts with. Need to get you drunk to help you forget it. Yeah. Slightly better, slightly easier to make things out like this. Go back in on my Abaddon Black later. That's yeah, you understand. You think it's even better and more lovely to know yourself well enough. You want to, but step up. Yeah, no, I don't want him to feel obligated or to feel like he's going to have to. Yeah, it would take away from his enjoyment of the concert. I think he would have a better time going by himself than if I were to go with him. Because I know myself, like you say, I know what I am quite limited in the things that I enjoy music-wise. I just don't. I wouldn't want to cause him to feel like he couldn't have a good time because he had to look after me instead of being able to just have a fun time at a concert. He wouldn't feel. Yeah, no, of course. Yeah, no, it's. And plus, I would be absolutely shattered the day after, and he has more holiday days to take than I do. He can buy extra holiday days, which is really nice. He gets 25 as standard now, and then he can buy 5 more. I know, right? Basically just take the equivalent out of your pay every month. So he pays like, I think like £80 or something, £70 a month towards holiday, and then he gets extra 5 days. I can't hydrate. I forgot my drink. I need to go get one later, but I can't. I've only just started, so I can stretch though. It'll make me yawn. How are you doing, Paint? You alright? You need your days to go up. You're still on 21. I'm on 20, but I'm part time, so I still get 20 days and work 4 days, so it's a pretty good deal. The only issue is that I feel bad about taking all my holiday, so I don't usually take all my holiday. Plus, I don't get sick pay, so I normally use a holiday day if I get sick for whatever reason, or if I have to call in sick. SSP is started from as of April, though. Statutory sick pay is now from the first day of your sickness rather than from the 4th, that's nice. Not that that's a lot, but it's everyone can wait 5 minutes while you go get a drink. Yeah, I know. I'll go in a minute. I absolutely guzzled down a can of drink earlier while I was having dinner, so I'm not like super thirsty yet. But I'll get there soon enough, I know, so. You rarely get sick and work from home unless you're attached to your bed or toilet, or usually, yeah. Yeah, I can't really work from home, so for me, if I feel rubbish, it's like, okay, well, I guess I'll stay home then, because I'm not going to sit in an office if I have a headache or whatever. You sleepy? Have had a busy day? I hope it's been a good busy day and not a shite busy day. Yeah, that's 90% of my cause of absence anyway. Headaches. And I get them like stress-related headaches, so that's real helpful. Been fine? Oh, good. Good. Yeah. It's a black prime with a black base, a little bit of volumetrics with some Corvus black, and I think it was Eshin grey, I want to say. But yeah, black. Looking forward to the shoulder pads. It's an interesting challenge though, making an interesting black to look at without it turning grey. So I'm doing a chunky first edge highlight with a 50-50 mix of Corvus black and Eshin grey, and then I'll go back in with Abaddon to tidy up. And then a finer edge highlight with probably just pure Eshin, or maybe Eshin with a Dawnstone or something. Owl Faithful, thank you so much for the follow. That's very kind. Ooh, 590. Holy moly. Why is that still so loud? Sorry. I keep thinking that I fixed it, but clearly not. Bear with. Alerts. Goals. Goal reached. Any goal reached. General settings. Oh, my mouse is so cringe. Sound. It's a 4%. Long live lion, yes. Okay, the alert is going down. Bear with, save changes. Hopefully, and then try that with a goal started as well. Okay, that one is already actually down. Okay, cool. Hopefully that fixed it. We shall see. Again, apologies for the ear blasting. Might be just super loud for you, it wasn't too bad here. Oh, interesting. you're fine, Grey Wolf. You're alright. It's good to have you in whatever capacity you can be here, so... Half awake and overtired. Oh no. I am working on your models. I'm doing a first edge highlight and I'm going to go back in with the good old black, tidy that up. Then I'll go in with a very fine edge highlight. I had a look at your Marines, and I couldn't really work out if you have a system to how you do your shoulder pads, because some of them you have in the tan and some of them you have with the red. I don't know if you really care. Random username for promo. How are you doing? Thank you, Darth. That's very kind. Thank you for the sub. Congratulations, Paint. Sub, sub, sub. Worn out, but also excited for Salute at the weekend. I'm going! I'll be at Salute. I am extremely excited. If you see me, you should say hi. Obviously, I won't be able to tell who you are, because I don't have a face, I think. But, I am a hugger, so if you would like a hug, just tap me on the shoulder and say, "Oi, black dog, you slag. Hug, please." Yeah, it's terrifying. It's scary. I'm going with someone who's just received his redundancy pay from his previous job. He's already working his new job, so he has bonus money. I'm like, oh my god. And the other person has a company card that he can use because he can buy stuff for the company because he's the owner of the local game store. So Black, Red and Wraithbone are the normal 3 pads depending on lore. Now these being veterans, they would be the Red or the Wraithbone. So you want one side red. I saw yours have red on the right shoulder. Do you want red on the right shoulder and Wraithbone on the on the left, or do you want them black and some of them red, some of them wraith bone? If you spot, you'll say hi. It's quite hard to spot people. Oh yeah, it's massive. It's a huge event. It's so big. Great hugger as well, so win-win. Yeah. It's for the company via my house. I'm gonna paint it for the display. Oh man. It's yeah, this it's the owner of our local gaming store, our local hobby store, who messaged me and said, "Do you and Nick fancy going to Salute? I'm going, and I was wondering if you guys wanted to go as well. If you'd considered going." And I said, "Well, I hadn't really thought of it, but I would really like to go. Yeah, I would just have to find a dog sitter." And Nick was like, "Nah, I'm helping someone move house on Friday. You go. I'll look after the dog." So I'm going, and he's looking after the dog. Bless him. Up to me, okay. Yes, you should most definitely hug me at RoseCon. That is, have you told Chris yet? That you're gonna be there? Yes, I saw the islands as red, yeah. You haven't told him yet? Okay, cool, I won't tell him. It will be a surprise. You can tell him and blow his mind. I'm still so excited I got to paint the Grove Guardian for our local gaming store, our local hobby store. They were like, "Flo, this is very flow coded, this model. Would you like to paint this for the store?" Yes, please. So I painted that, finished it. Oh, thank you. It was an absolute joy to paint that one as well. Highly recommend it to anyone who is into painting, who would like to just paint something different for a change. Go get yourself a Grove Guardian. They come out on Saturday, on the 11th, and go buy one from your local hobby store, because they can use the money more than Games Workshop can directly. And it's an absolute stunner of a model, so yeah, very, very fun to paint. You're being asked to paint Yarick for your local gaming store? Oh, awesome. I've got my Grove Guardian here. I'm dropping her off on Friday because I'll be in town anyway. So that's my interpretation. And I am actually really happy with how she came out. So yeah. I hope she'll do. I hope she'll do nicely in the display cabinet. There are other commission painter who normally paints stuff for the store. He was given the, what are they called? The Blood Hags. So they're already in the cupboard at the moment, or in the cabinet. Looks incredible. Thank you, Dad. I really appreciate it. Yeah, I loved painting her. She was a lot of fun. Really fun. But yeah, anyone who fancies doing something slightly different, go pick up a Grove Guardian when they come out, because they are hugely fun. Crazy fun to paint. Little bit fiddly to build. The tree is like 8 different pieces, and it like folds together, like, you know, these those little those brain teasery puzzles that we used to do, where you had to like put it together in a certain way and then it slots together. Well, that's what this tree is like, which is cool, but it was a bit fiddly. I just really love Sylvaneth. There's something really fun about painting tree people. Kat praised the Onasaya, sent me a link to a bust earlier today of a dryad of some sort, like a forest spirit kind of person. Oh, so pretty. So pretty. Jet, how are you doing? How's it going? I hope you are doing really, really well. Yeah, I'm going to be on the lookout for another small birthday present for Nick as well when I go to Salute. I'm sure I'll be able to find something awesome. Because I've already pre-ordered his main present. But that's not out until the end of April, and his birthday is on Tuesday. So I want to give him something that he can open on his birthday as well, because I don't believe in super late presents if I can help it. Doing great, going away with the wife tomorrow. Nice, up to the Highlands for a few days. Awesome. You just going away for like a long weekend? Or is there an occasion? Nivian finally turning 21 next week. Yeah, it's my boy toy. No, he is 30. Ooh, God. Me and numbers. He's either turning 38 or 39. He's from 1988, so someone calculate for me. And then in May it's my turn, and I'm 40 this year. 40, the big 40. 38, okay. 3rd Saturday, taken in Loch Ness Jacobite crew. Ooh, very cool. He's even younger than I thought, Duth. You're 42 on the 18th of April. You mean 30? Yeah, clearly I'm not turning 40 now. Bear with, I'll have to write that down. 18th of April. Birthday. Paint. Repeat every year. Save. Turning 44 on Halloween. That's pretty cool. Someone was very kind to me the other day and said something along the lines of, "You're turning 40? What the hell? Like, if I look as good as you when I turn 40, then I'll be very happy. But I already look worse, so I don't think there's any hope." Something along those lines. So it was quite sweet. What can I say? It's a healthy diet of existential dread, stress and depression, and burnout. That'll get you there. No trouble. Do I know Esmeralda? No. When it was her 40th, you organised a Warhammer World trip and you got her the biggest helium-filled 40 birthday balloon for the table. That's amazing! Sex, drugs and existential dread, exactly. Yep. It's a great song. Not as good as YDH, but still good. Want to avoid aging, get hobbies that keep you away from the sun. Absolutely. Become a homebody. Yeah, I think I'll just do a quiet birthday dinner or something on my 40th. I haven't really celebrated my birthday in like 20 years, so it feels really weird to now all of a sudden do something for it. You have introduced a fair few people to Chloe Keisha. Yeah, same. With mixed results on my on my part. I've had a few people tell me my music, my taste in music is very sus. Apparently. Which, I mean, I can't even really fault them for thinking that. You had a serious case of food poisoning on your 40th. It was bad. Oh, that sounds horrible. And you'll be 70 next year. Nice. Will you really, or is this your mental age? Which is also fair. You never celebrate yours, but you were away for this year, and I was told you were going for dinner, and then had a surprise party thrown for you after. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I'm not opposed to celebrating my birthday. I just don't really... Like, I don't really want to plan it, if that makes sense. I don't really want to have the ag. I'm such a stressor. Like, I stress too so much. I stress enough as it is, without adding planning a party to it. And like, you know what? No, I think I'm good. Don't even know what day it falls on. this year. You feel about 70, you're actually 53. It's good, they're all good ages. You always just look at it as another day. Never been big on celebrating it, so it's whatever. It was still nice. Yeah, it's nice when people make an effort, right? That more than anything. Like, they remember you, they make the effort of trying to make you feel special. That's the main thing. Monday for me this year. Oh, ugh. Might have to take it off. Age is just a number, just wish the number was a lot lower. Yeah. I'm genuinely fine with it. I don't have the whole 40s dread that I hear some people get. I'm like, it is what it is. Like, just the alternative is worse. You know, I'd rather grow old than grow unalived. So, it's like easy choice. Why are all the cool people you meet on here so goddamn far away? Well, see, you have the luxury of being close to Warhammer World. The trade-off is that it's in the arse of nowhere. Trade-off, you worked here, so going in feels weird. So, yeah, that's true. Growing old is inevitable, growing up is optional. Yes. Hell yes. I wonder if I just... could... Don't mind me, I'm just thinking out loud at the moment. Yeah, I don't think I'll be at risk of growing up. Personally. It still surprises me how many people don't realize that I'm basically a child. Well, not really, you know what I mean. I guess it's all part of the masking that I've learned to do so well, but it's like... how can you not tell that I'm... I'm sheer filth? I don't really need to do that because it is going to be painted in a different color. A beautiful woman has her life together. Debatable. Debatable, but I appreciate you saying that. I don't feel like I have my life together at all, but we're getting there slowly, at least, I think. I had what feels like a good conversation with my boss a while ago, because I was going absolutely crazy at work with the way he manages. And I think, yeah, I'm hoping that it will be a positive shift, so we'll see. Not debatable, lies, Grelf's right. There don't seem to be any people you know online from the mini gang painting world around where you normally live near Cambridge, nor where you seem to spend most of your time looking after elderly mum Milton Keynes. It's difficult for sure. I've been very fortunate that a large portion of the hobby community that I'm with now all sort of revolves around our local gaming store. I've been very lucky that the local gaming store is as good as it is and as fun. Obviously, streaming helps, but like you guys are saying, it's finding people who are close to you is quite tricky if you're it's part of the masking and the lies we tell ourselves. Yeah, I guess it it's just so mean, really, that we're so mean to ourselves. I don't even think I'm necessarily that mean to myself, but I have the occasional like think, geez, like just not. Like, could you not, woman? Stop being mean to one of your favourite people or you have to come over there and give it. Yes. Yeah. It's a bit of a journey for you. You've already done it once. I feel like it's our turn to do the visiting next time. I've only been talking about it for like 8 years, so that road was a crazy amount of driving. It was a lot of fun. Yeah, it was. I mean, I don't even want to think about how much driving you've done. That was brutal. I mean, I'm going to do the drive to Wales at the end of the month. And I'm already not super looking forward to that because it's such a bonkers journey. Oh. And that's like 6 hours only. Something like 18 to 23 hours of driving over 4 or 5 days. Long for the trip from ours back, but still well worth it. Yeah, it's a hell of a trip, that one. For what it's worth, it was worth it for us too. It was really nice to have you. To see you. It was a joy to be there. Yeah, that fluffball who is extremely asleep at the moment. He had a very busy day today. His daycare. They always take pictures of on the day, and because it was warm, they took. They put paddling pools out. And he just looks like a seal. He just stuck in my cable. He's like, I'm just gonna lie down in the water. Bless him. Yeah, he always dips his face in. You know, when birds go in water, they go like that. He does that too. It's really funny. I know, right? Derpy. But yeah, he was very good. He's very good. When we came out of daycare as well, he there were some people there who were like, "Oh my god, he's so cute! I want one." I was like, yeah, he is very cute. Oh, when we went to All About Dogs show on Sunday on Easter, we actually met I guess it's a cousin of George's. We saw them walk around, and she looked over, and she was like, "Is that an Islu Spitz?" And we were like, "Yeah." And she's like, "So it's mine. Look, and that's her daughter." It was really Bear with. Don't want to choke. Oh, we did a video. Look, he zoom me over. He ran into me, so I got knocked back and got knocked over. But you. Yeah, it was very good. He Nick sent me some pictures. Yeah, they're there. It was George, and that's his cousin, and that's her daughter. Cute little puppies. Thank you for the lurk, Jet. I really appreciate it. That's very kind. It was really cute because the lady who owned the other two, she was like, "Oh, don't worry, because she's normally really standoffish. She doesn't really like other dogs." And she walked up to George, sniffed him, and just stood against him for a while. It was really, really cute. She's like, "Oh, this is really good. Oh, they like each other." I was like, "Yeah." Apparently her Spitzes are just as standoffish as George's, and they're also just as noisy as George's, which is quite fun. She was like, does he also play loudly?" I said, "Yeah." "Does he bark and growl and make big noises when he plays?" I said, "Yeah." "Do other people think it's scary?" I said, "Yeah." "Yeah, they don't understand. They're just noisy breed. They just make noise." You'll steal the He won't come with you. He'll be very grumpy. He'll sound all scary and freak you out. And be all growly and angry. Until he gets used to you, and then he gets all up in your biz and he just wants to cuddle. Which is very cute. Or I think it's very cute anyway. Like, I'm really glad I picked this breed. I really I did a lot of research before I got him, because I didn't want to have a dog who would just be everyone's best friend. I was really worried about having a really cute looking dog who would just want to cuddle everyone and would just get into other people's cars and stuff. You hear all these horror stories about dogs being dog napped. I was like, no, that's not happening to me. I'm not picking a dog who loves everyone. I don't want someone that's too single-minded and like I wasn't going to get an Akita or something like that. But a German Spitz hits the spot. Good evening, Ben. How are you doing? Mercy, thank you so much for the resub. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Not gonna lie, better now that I'm here. Aw. That's nice to hear. It's good to have you. Oh. Thank you. Thanks, guys. That's really kind. That's awesome. I really appreciate it. I do not deserve your support, but I do appreciate it. I don't know what that accent was. Sorry. It was a Count. We had such a grown-uppy Easter, Nick and I. Apart from the mandatory Easter egg, obviously, which isn't very grown-uppy. We on Sunday, on actual Easter Sunday, we went to this the dog event thing, and then on Monday we had like a spring clean of the house ish. Did a load of tidying. They cut the grass. We cleaned in the garage here, and then we built a glass display cabinet that has been standing waiting to be built for like a month and a half, and we just never got round to doing it. And now it's built. But yeah, very grown-up-ish. Gotta keep the lights on. Plastic is already expensive. Yes, that's true. It is very true. I'm fully intending to spend some money on this weekend as well. Because, yeah, Salute is going to be very fun, and I'm worried for my wallet. Especially because I'm going with people who have money to burn. You join the ranks of 4 setters? I don't know what that means. Oh, 4 set as in wow. Oh, awesome. Congratulations. I haven't checked my vault yet today, so I don't know I don't know what my my gear is going to be like tomorrow. Because when I get back in the house after stream, I will probably... I mean, I have to brush the dog. Because he hasn't been brushed in a while, and he went swimming at daycare today, so he's a bit... tangled. And then I have to wash my hair and dry my hair. Captain Grogbog. Give me 2 secs. My dog is looking at me like, what are you doing, Mum? I was asleep. I still haven't quite worked out if it's better to have the ears in front of the headphones or behind. I think in front is probably slightly better. And dressing myself mirrored is the most impossibly difficult thing there is. Sometimes you've got people like doing a redeem in tandem, so I have one person redeeming the hat and another person redeeming a wig. I sit here with freaking pink hair and a wolf hat on. How you doing? You alright? But yeah, I am somewhat scared for my wallet on the weekend. I will obviously be a sensible person and not spend too much, but conventions like that are very dangerous. Is anyone else here planning on going to Salute? I know random username for promo is going. Am I going to wear this at RoseCon? No. Not the wolf hat, it's going to be too warm. I'm planning at the moment on wearing one of Waylander's Wanderings t-shirts. He has a really good, really fun line of t-shirts, and they are my vibe. How else are you gonna find me? I would hope that at at Firestorm, you'll be able to recognize me from between. Yeah. It's not going to be that big of an event. It's not going to be salute big. You good? Been in and out of hospital, but they are finally referring you for scans to check your arm and what damage can be seen as they took no scans. Oh my god, so you may have been walking around with like partial fractures that have healed wrong 19 years ago. Not gonna lie, I'm jealous. Jealous of my black, really? Why is that? I mean, it's your black, so it's you'll have the black when I post them to you. I am glad you like. If you don't spend lots on gaming stuff, you won't get a good return on all the money you're spending getting there. Ooh. You just slap on Corvus Black. Yeah, I do a combination. At the moment I'm doing a mix of Corvus Black with a bit of Abaddon Black, because the Corvus Black is a little bit too grey sometimes. And it seems to be working, and then with the edge highlight it does look nice. So yeah, we're getting there. Not shown fractured, but abnormality on a nerve that sends pain signals constantly to the... Oh, ugh. Oh, that's the worst. Are you like getting medication for it? Or is it something best of luck? You can manage this yourself kind of situation? So where are you from, if you don't mind me asking? Not the state, I hope. Because if you have like a trapped nerve or something, that's so painful. And I'm saying not the states, I hope. Based purely on the healthcare system. I'm not involving politics. Next year's flight is booked. Ooh. Have you got flexible flights, or are you? I mean, I'm pretty sure if you tell Chris that you've booked flights for a certain date, he'll just plan Rosecon around that. But been on and off medication for about 14 years. You've been managing yourself. In the past 3 years, it gotten worse. The nerve damages from a bicycle accident. But I've put you on pregabalin. But I tried this when you first had the accident and felt no effect. Tried their list of medication and it mirrors. That's horrible. Well, Chris wanted around the 25th. I just wanted that. Yeah, that's fair. From the UK, down south. Newbury near London. Nice. That's not too far from me. Not around the corner, but not too far either. I didn't just drop my brush. You've been trying to paint the Warhammer, but when it's really bad, you just can't do it. So you can. Aww. I can imagine it's torture if your arm is actually in constant pain, or giving you constant pain. Like, you don't want to be holding a tiny brush and trying to fiddle with things. If you ever fancy trying Warhammer, and you don't want to be too worried about being exact or like really, really fiddly stuff, I would try Sylvaneth. I keep saying this to people. This is an Age of Sigmar army. So it's not Warhammer 40,000, but it's Age of Sigmar. And they are the tree people. And they are very forgiving to paint. Basically, because they're all walking trees, essentially. You can almost do whatever you want with them without them looking bad. They're the natural browns on them help with yeah, getting any kind of color look. I've done. They were my first sort of real army. And they are very forgiving. I very much like Sylvaneth. They are super fun, very nice to paint, and yeah, they make for very pretty pieces on the table as well. I've got a lot of Sylvaneth now, not as many as people who have a full army, I guess, but it's the only faction that I could say I could probably field a full 2,000 points with. If I wanted to. Not that I want to, but I am. Yeah. It's a very satisfying sort of painting to me. Shake, shake, shake. Shake that paint pot. Shake that paint pot. Check them out if you've been getting comma patrols from more WH Smiths to paint. Yeah, nice. Tyranids are similar in that respect. Because they are bugs, essentially. You can paint them however you want without worrying that they'll look weird. I'm just a sucker for pretty tree people. They're very very me-coded army. This trip is going to be under 2,000 bucks. Well, there you go. Guess you have some spending money. Yeah, of course. See you in a bit. Yeah, I should really do that. I forgot to bring a drink with me into the garage. I should really go get one. I'll finish the edge highlights. And this one. Don't hydrate. You can't hydrate me. I'm not here. I don't have a drink. Just going to say, speaking of grabbing a drink, yeah, I need to go get one. I can do a stretch though. Right, I'll leave this half finished. I'll go do a be right back because I need to grab a drink. I don't actually know if I have music on my be right back. Bear with. I don't think I do I? Oh well, you guys can live without music for 2 seconds. Bear with. Right. I'll have a drink. So I will I'll drink to that that hydrate. Bear with. Nice. I now can't recall if I did a stretch, so let me just do that as well. I feel like I did. My shoulders feel loose enough that I think I did, but if I didn't... So what has everyone else been up to the last couple of days? Any good Easter weekends, or weird shit happening, or fun shit? Or no shit? Also entirely possible. Playing RimWorld. Nice. Grimbleslingle. Hello. Sitting on your derrière. Very nice. That also needs to happen sometimes. Grishy's painting Eldar. Nice. What are you painting? Eldar, I just told you. Fire dragons, nice. I very vividly remember Johan saying that it's really fun that when you go out and you buy some wet palette paper, they give you free fire dragons with your wet palette paper if you pay them a little bit more money. You are walking home from Jiu-Jitsu? Also, hello, Zach. Easter Sunday roasts, turkey, roast potatoes and sprouts, pigs and blankets, loads of gravy. Damn. Yeah, hello. Congratulations again on the blue belt. Tire but good. Nice. How me? Yeah, I'm okay. I'm painting, so that makes it immediately better than it was before. I nearly fell asleep on the sofa after dinner. I was listening to my audiobook while I was eating, and it did not keep me awake. Tomorrow is my last day of the week, so I will be just have to get through one more day. With a bit of luck, Nick won't be home too late tonight, so it won't be too much of a broken night. Not that I really mind, but it's like I'd rather not get woken up in the middle of the night. Insert BFF promoted. Oh lord, she EP. Oh yeah, she's always EP though. But today was a spreadsheets day, and they make me extra EP. It was, yeah, it wasn't fun. Yeah, no worries. Yes, please. I like pictures. Just need to finish these gemstones. Nice. There's cat hair everywhere, yeah. I have both cat hair and dog hair, so I know what that's like. We love them dearly, but we find bits of them everywhere. You finally got a painting handle so your grubby fingers aren't always touching the model anymore. Nice. Which one did you get? it takes a bit of time to get used to actually holding a handle. Or holding something other than the model. But it does help. Citadel small, nice. I've heard very mixed things about it. It seems like it has a really slender neck. I'd be worried that it'd break really easily. But I guess they're not really expensive, so even if it does break after a while, I can just pick up a new one. I don't think I would want to be holding a model direct anymore. After 12 years in the hobby you finally got one. Yeah, I started without one as well. And for like army painting, if I have more than a couple of models, I will use little ASMR for you there. Shot glasses. But if it's just a single model that I'm holding, I use my Citadel or my Redgrass Gaming paint handle. I like both. Oh gosh. Yes, they are the Horus Heresy Marines. They're the Mark II with disintegrators. I do like these sculpts, they're quite cool. They're they have a lot of character. And they've got like a lot of different poses and stuff, like different. I don't think I have two with the exact same pose. Or maybe close. Yeah, close, but you can change like these two. You can slightly change the angle of the weapon to make it just look slightly different. Do people think disintegrators are worth it? They come with a worryingly high chance of killing your own expensive veterans. Honestly, I don't know. I guess Grey Wolf would be the answer here because I'm painting these for him. He will be able to tell you if it's hashtag worth it. Clearly for him they are. Bang bang stick go boom boom. Indeed they do. Hi DJ, how you doing? How's it going? I don't suppose you have time to come, oh god, to the movie night this Sunday. To get kids to bed to chill time with a cuppa, nice. Yeah, I guess it's that time of day, isn't it? Kids to bed. I guess 5 o'clock is really awkward for you, isn't it? Not sure about movie night, but you did manage to get your mic working. Nice. Was it some silly software update somewhere that was causing a problem? Dinner time? Yeah. Got a load of Mark II Marines from the big box set they did. Only built one squad so far. You gave them full kite chargers and heavy flamers, which in theory looks like a good option to leap out of a vehicle and pew pew at people before charging in. Yes. It does sound fairly sensible, doesn't it? Now, I must admit I honestly don't know what's good and what's not and what makes sense and what doesn't. I literally only paint, I don't play, so for me it's I will very much be guided by what other people tell me is good. Not software but hardware. Oh, interesting. Gotta admit, I'm curious now. I'm thinking I played it. I have once played a game of Age of Sigmar. About 500 points worth. I have also once played like the first mission of Underworlds. But that's about it. This is going to sound insane for someone who sits here and paints miniatures for hours and hours on end, but I don't really have the patience for the actual game. I don't want to be that opponent who sits on their phone during the other person's turn. I don't want to be... yeah, I find that not very fun. So I would want to feel engaged and interested, and I just zone out. Like, numbers don't interest me. Not even a little bit. So yeah, it's very quickly becomes very boring. But yes, I primarily paint Age of Sigmar for myself, but I've got the beginnings of a small Tyranids army as well at the moment for our end of year challenge. I have, obviously I'm painting these guys now for Grey Wolf. I am going to be painting a Catan, the Shard of the Nightbringer model for a commission for someone. So yeah, I've got yeah. I basically paint whatever comes my way. If I buy stuff for myself, it's because I think the model looks cool and it gets me excited. So that's things like Sylvaneth, like Belthanos, Alarielle. I need to repaint. I need to do another Alarielle at some point. She's a bit spenny though. I'd like to do some more Tree Lords as well at some point. That'd be really cool. I really liked the Deepkin as well. Idoneth Deepkin models. They are very cool. Much recommend. Harlequins. I had a lot of fun with Harlequins. I picked up the Death Jester a while ago. So I've got that to paint. That needs to be finished by the 2nd of May though, so I need to actually like get a move on. I don't really know how I'm going to do that. I've just realised that I don't really have an awful lot of time left to do that. So I was like, ah. I also need to rebase my Harlequins because I'm not super happy with how the bases came out. There are better games you don't like sitting about doing not doing much in your opponent's turn. If gaming isn't your thing, there's nothing wrong with that. Not everyone is going to be massively into every aspect of it. No, I agree. I don't think we necessarily need more people playing. Obviously, I love how many people enjoy various aspects of the hobby. But for me, it's just mostly the painting that I find interesting. But yeah, it's I'm curious. Like, I wouldn't mind playing like a game of Spearhead maybe, because you've got these. Yeah, that seems like something I might enjoy. Possibly, and I know Nivian would really love it if I wanted to. If I wanted to play a game of Spearhead with him. So I might do that sometime. You like the idea of the games, but you rarely get to play. Do you not have a local store where you can play games with people? Like, our local gaming store has a very active Discord where they have a league as well, an Age of Sigmar league and a 40k league. And people are always up for like casual games. I fully admit that we're very lucky with our local store there. It's just a really nice place. I feel like there are more shops out there that do fun things like that, so it's worth looking around. You have to cancel a game tomorrow because you can't afford to go. Oh no. Where was it? Or where did you have to go to that you can't afford it? Play the cafe in the city. Why could you not go? Or what was it? What was expensive about it? You have €5 in 2 accounts. Oof. And the commute is 3. Okay. Yeah, that's... Do you work or are you... out of work at the moment or in school or... I don't actually remember. I feel like I should know this, but... You're a student, you live with your parents, yeah, okay. Yeah, that makes it more difficult if you don't really have like a reliable income. You can't exactly go hop on a bike with your army. You know you have some money coming in for sure next week. Oh, okay, good. So you might be able to do a game then. Caffeinated Viking! Raiders, come in. How you doing? How was it? How was your stream, Caffeinated Viking? How did it go? What were you working on? Can we do a shout out for them, please, if anyone is available to do some typing for me? If not, I can do it, but I have to put everything down. We're here for coffee and good times. Oh, thank you, Cantina13. I appreciate the follow. That's very kind. Thank you, White Wolf. Thank you, thank you. I was lurking in your stream. You heard a call. You did. You heard right. Thank you. My keyboard is tucked under my monitor, so... Lizard! It is weird to see me with a Space Marine, yeah. It's because it's not my Space Marine. It is Grey Wolf's Space Marine. Dream was good. Still working on the Wolf Scouts. You'll get them done this year. So, or so help me. Yeah, we're doing good here. Thank you. If you have any pictures or anything, stream is link friendly, so feel free to drop an Instagram or whatever. Cerberus, you're here to steal models. Oh no, White Wolf was wondering why, or he said it was weird to see me with the Space Marine. I said that's because it's not my Space Marine, but it's your Space Marine. What do you call lore about a potato? Spud cannon. Oh my gosh. That's terrible. What chapter? They're at the moment they're the Mark II with disintegrator rifles, and they are Dark Angels. Dark Angels. Appealing. We got it. We got it. Yeah, so at the moment I was like I'm just doing the black, and then I will treat myself to some shoulder pads when I finish the black. Cat, how you doing? Hello, hello. Oh, to those of you who are new here, who have come in with the raid just now, hello. I am Flo, or Black Dog, or whatever you want to call me. I do chill streams, chill hobby streams. Anyone is welcome to come hang out, have a bit of a chat. Air any worries if you have them. I do also air some worries sometimes. And yeah, we're here for a good time. Normally I paint, or quite often I paint like Age of Sigmar, like quite bright models, so this is a interesting change of pace. Stream share problem. Oh, you're okay, Ta? Oh, it's so cool. It's so big. No pick of the Wolf Scouts yet, but you can drop the ins. Yes, please. I want to have a little look. I will go have a little look in a minute and do some clickies. What was the problem, White Wolf? Were you trying to do a co-stream and it was being weird, or? How big is it scaled up IRL roughly? Well, the original is about yay big, something like that. The scaled up version is about yay big. God, it's hard to tell with, I can't really, but from off the desk, I would say probably as tall as this, so it's about 20 centimeters, something like that. Maybe a little bit less, but he's like wide. He's really cool. It was freezing and the join pop up, and you think it's because you also had Twitch lurking. Oh, okay, so you had. Okay. Yeah, I don't think it would go. It would scale much more. Purely because A, the printer won't be able to print something that big, and B, you'll lose some of the definition. Because at the moment the detail is still really crisp and really pretty. It's a really pretty model. You realize when it's ended and you hop to your phone. You posted in work in progress. Nice. I will go have a look. Like... Why is this telling me? Yo, Vinny's model is amazing as well. Or Gramps, rather. Let's have a little look. Ooh. I like the fire dragons. They're very nice. White wolves. Oh. That's so cool. So cool. I love these busts. They look really, really cool. Let's have a little look. Am I following? I am following Caffeinated Viking. Cool. Yeah, my scroll wheel, my mouse is super cringe. It doesn't really scroll, so looking at Instagram is a bollock on this PC. So I'll have a look on my other PC later, or on my phone. Yeah, it's a different lizard. The last one was blue, this one is red. Lizard. Pixie, how you doing? How's it going? Come on, Grey. You have 2 of the 3. Damn. So because we have a 3D printer ourselves, I would feel a bit weird about buying 3D printed models. I would kind of want to get the STL or something, so I could make the same one more than once. It's so cool. I wanted people to see how you go on about basing one. I've mostly done off-stream. Oh yeah! Cast resin. Oh, nice. Lizard. Lizard. I'm going to need to get a bit more grey on my palette. Did not think that was going to be the case. Lizards. You have an eye for humor. You get to the root of the joke, and you pull it right out of the ground, you're left sputtering for... Oh, God. It's terrible, Degamad. I love it. Sputtering for a comeback is... You really mashed those together. Oh, White Wolf. Like, if I were like a Gen Zer or whatever, I could say like, fried. Or whatever it is the young ones say nowadays. It is not what I say. Clearly. I sound like a twat when I say that. I heard myself say it and I was like, who knew? Who knew? Don't do that. Don't do that. You loving these fire dragons? Yeah, they're awesome. They're really cool sculpts, aren't they? Really cool models. And being able to do a really vibrant helmet is really fun. Don't worry, the Gen Zers sound like twats too when they say it. It's true. Yeah, the closest I get to like young people speak nowadays is saying, "Oh, that sent me." I don't even really know why I picked that up, but it does. It has stuck with me. That really sent me. The scans of your printer's on its last legs. You can see the dude is missing half his foot. Oh god. Yikes. You made a kid from Gen Z feel stupid. Oh, nice. How did you manage that? No, that's not really fair. So it's not necessarily nice, but sometimes it's funny because they always go so hard on us millennials. Sometimes it's nice to make them eat their words. Don't put me in the same mood, please. No, I am like painfully millennial. Sometimes. You're a weird ADHD kid, yeah. Doesn't count. He asked me if I knew what 6-7 meant. He said, yeah, and then I asked him if he knew what 3-6-9 meant. And he said, no. I called him a loser. See, the stupid thing is about the whole 6-7 stuff is that it doesn't mean anything. Even the kids apparently don't know what it means. They've just started copying it because some silly person said it once and was like, oh, funny, 6-7, 6-7. Was it like Keir Starmer or something who went to primary school and tried to be hip and funny and went 6-7, had all the kids copying him, and then he got told that he couldn't say that because they'd banned that in school. They weren't allowed, the kids weren't allowed to say 6-7 anymore, and he funny. I find that kind of stuff funny. Why is 6-7? You'll get your code. Yes, that's get out. That is the get out territory. Get in the sea. There it is. It's a real knee slapper. I know, right? Out, out, out with all of you. Oh, that confused my dog. That's an agility command. No, don't leave. Okay, make like a tree and leave. Banished to Australia or whatever you guys do on the other side of the world. Yeah, we send them to, or we used to send them to Australia. We don't do it anymore. It's not exactly a punishment anymore. Unless they're afraid of spiders, in which case tough luck, son. I know, right? I'm not a fan either. Although I have gotten much better with them. I still don't want them on me, but at least the skinny ones, like the ones with just the spindly legs, they can stay now. They don't have to be rehomed. As long as they're not on me, they can stay where they are. As long as it's not too close to me. But it's anything that has thick legs and a thick body that will look. Not a fan. You're a quish. Oh no, I do like snakes. Basically, for me, it's like anything with 4 legs or less than that. And it doesn't count if you pull the legs out of a spider. That is not. I don't endorse that. They're still creepy, even when they don't have legs. You're still lurking, battling pain. Oh, no worries, Cat. I'm really sorry to hear that. Thank you for the lurk. You love spiders? I am intrigued by spiders. I think that's probably the best way to describe it. I used to be absolutely phobic. Like, proper terrified. I am not that bad anymore. Like I was saying, as long as they're not on me and as long as they're not the fat, fast runny ones, they can stay. The only yeah, I just don't want them on me or near me. Like they can kindly just F off, really. And I know they are amazing for catching bugs and stuff and being eaten by birds, and they're all like very important part of the ecosystem, but it's yeah, just not really a fan. But I always used to get really excited in insect house and stuff, like the insect area of zoos. And yes, I know spiders aren't insects, but you know what I mean. I love everything except slugs. Yeah, I'm not a fan of slugs either. We have a lot of them in the garden. And they live under the paving slabs in the patio. And it pisses me off. I feel like it's very rude. Because they come out. Oh, I think I forgot the gloves on this guy. Yeah. They come out in the evening, so if I don't want to let the dog in the garden, I have to step over slugs, and it's kind of gross. You have hedgehogs, I eat slugs. Oh, I love hedgehogs, they're very cute. I did put a little hedgehog shelter thingy out this winter, but we don't really have hedgehogs this side of the road. Haven't really seen any. I've seen them on the other side of the road. When I walk the dog, sometimes we come across hedgehogs running past fences and stuff. But I haven't really seen them on our side. I've seen a fox though on our side. Also seen a fox on the other side, so don't really know what that means in the grand scheme of things, but yes, I have. They chose your garden. Yeah, no, that's close enough. Like, our back garden is fenced on all sides, so that probably doesn't help. Should probably make like a little hedgehog pass through. But that would make it too easy for the cats to get through as well, and that would freak my dog out, and you know how it goes. You've painted up some very sexy Eldar. Nice. I'm sure they'd be delighted to hear that. Sometimes you just vibe with characters, right? They just do what you want. You want to build a castle in the UK? Yeah, you mentioned this. You should. There's plenty of old castles around here that can do with a lot of TLC. You won't have a single trash panda, because we don't have those here, but we have hedgehogs and foxes and badgers. I believe we also have otters. I haven't seen the otters yet, but I believe they're about. I think they've been re-released. All Eldar are sexy. Hedgehogs are awesome. Yes, they are. They are usually riddled with fleas, but they are very, very cute and very, very funny. They walk really funny. Can you even buy the old castles, or does the royals have some kind of... No, you can buy. There's loads of, like, you might not... I think it, like, loads of like small... or small, like, probably not a really... I don't know about the really big ones, but you can definitely buy... And there's loads of accounts on Instagram where people have just bought, like, an old mansion and have just decided to do it up. The old Victorian mansions. It's very cool. I'd love to have the money for that. If I didn't have to work, I would quite happily very slowly do up like an old castle. But I would still need good internet. But I guess I could just get Starlink, I suppose. Night, Ben. Have a nice night. Sleep well. See you tomorrow for raid. Let me see. Oh, shit! White Wolf, what the hell? That is, yeah. That's a castle. £800,000. That's not even that bad. For the size of that monster. I love how it says it's a 2-bedroom. two bedroom. 2 bed, 3 bath. Oh, it's an apartment forming part of the Grade 2 listed Netley estate. Okay, fair. That's not the whole thing. No, it's not the whole thing. It's an apartment in that thing, by the looks of it. Yeah. You'll already click buy. Add to cart. Yeah, when it said 2 bedrooms, I was like... That thing looks like it has 50 bedrooms, so I don't really know. What about a 20 bed? Okay, cool. Oh my god. Offers over 750,000. It's on an island though. Ballroom, library, mechanical orchestrion. Wow. 7 principal reception rooms and 20 bedrooms. Rare opportunity to restore one of Scotland's most iconic island residences. So what they don't show you is that this is probably northern Scotland. So this is probably the one place, the one day a year where they had sunshine and they took that picture. Still. It's the upkeep for these things, that's the problem, right? It's not, the issue isn't the initial purchase, it's the, yeah, near Sky. That'll be Cold and wet. Beautiful, but cold and wet. What about 700 acres of land? Anything like that for sale? Oh, probably. I mean, the UK isn't that big. But there's probably some decent sized plots around. Yeah, I think Skye is one of those incredibly beautiful areas, but it's gonna be wet. You're gonna have to pay like a team of groundskeepers and... Jeff Singer 1971, thank you very much for the follow. That is very kind of you. I appreciate it a lot. Then you just get a designer and do a blueprint of a castle and then add... And then area around for like a market, do like Ren Fair. Oh, we can hold RoseCon there. That'd be so cool. That'd be so cool. Yeah, do that. You do that, and I'll be there. How cool will that be? Damn. So the area of the castle will be attached to one of the shops for gameplay. Oh yeah. Like, I will happily run a hobby store on the grounds or near the grounds. Obviously, it won't be profitable because it'll be in the arse end of nowhere. But I could do like online hobby sessions with people from the store, and we could do in-store game nights for those who want it, and they can stay overnight at the castle. Be so cool. We could book like wargaming getaways to the castle. You could buy all your Warhammer in my store. You could book a overnight in the castle. And you can play in the board in the shop. Pretty much run our exactly. Imagine that. D&D in the castle is right near me. I've always wanted to go, but it's so damn expensive. Well, there we go. We would make it not expensive because we would want people to be able to go. So that's kind of important. Do group race, yeah. You've been to some great castles. Edinburgh Castle's great. 3 whiskey every 5 minutes. I've been to or on a whiskey tour once. The Speyside whiskey tour. That was fantastic. My mum and I went together. It was really fun. I never thought I'd be drinking whiskey at 9 a.m. in the morning. It was very fun. It was one of those group tours in a van, like a little bus, like a 12-seater bus or however big they are, and get a tour of the local area, and like you go to distilleries and have your whiskies. It's very fun. Obviously, I don't encourage alcoholism, yada yada yada. Best whiskey is a Jameson. Don't agree. Watch a series called Klansman. Yeah, please. It's a tour of Scotland with 2 people from Outlander. Oh, cool. No, I like Scapa, which is an Islay, but it's not peaty. I don't like peaty. That's not gonna work, is it? You should furnish them first. I know, but that's not really what I'm after. Anyone buy you Edradur? Friend for life. Day drinking is fun. Right, I'll make sure to have a few cases just for you. I don't really drink anymore. I used to when I was younger, obviously. But I don't really have friends to drink with here, and I'm very much a social drinker. So at most I might have at the moment like I might have a Baileys or something with a coffee. I've got 2 bottles of whiskey and a bunch of bottles of gin that I have literally not touched in years. So yeah, bit of a lightweight now. Cheap date. When your twins were born, your bestie got your bottle of, I don't know, it was amazing, Oak Stopper silk lined wooden box. Wow. 8 or 9 bottles built up because you drink like 1 or 2 a month. Sadly, no one knew you can drink to keep up with me. Oh, 1 or 2 glasses, yeah. I was going to say 1 or 2 bottles a month, that's quite a lot. Now, I used to be able to hold my liquor because I grew up and we would just drank a lot of beer, really. On nights out, and then moved to like rum and coke and gin and tonics and stuff, but I've just had very little reason to drink, and the hangovers are just not worth it for me anymore. Like, so feels like it take about a week to get past my hangovers now. Just count on one hand how many drinks you've had here, or 27. You're like, yeah, it's just I don't really need that right now. I'm just too old. Nah, it's not an age thing, but it's more yeah, like I was saying, my hangovers are too bad to want to drink more than a glass or 2. So I might have a cider or something, or Nick and I will split a cider, like one of the larger cans. But it's really only for the flavour nowadays. Which is quite nice. It takes the pressure off, I suppose. Bonk! Rude! How you doing? Rick the Slick, how are you doing? Welcome in. Liquor? I barely knew her. Yeah. Gone are the days you could go out drinking until 3 AM, walk home and get up 7 AM for work and be fine. I feel like I've been hit by a truck for a week. Yeah, same. It's just not worth it anymore. I just struggle with it so much. It just... Yeah. It just hurts too much. You don't think you're missing out on anything. You drink your juice or energy drink. Yeah. It can be, for me, it can be nice to, like, because it helps me stop masking so much, so I don't, yeah, it's easier to let go a little bit if I, have a few drinks, but I hardly ever do nowadays. Just don't have the people to do it with. Like I don't want to go out drinking with work or anything like that. It's just weird. I know all the guys all do. They all love to go out for get absolutely rat-arsed, rat-faced and shit-faced and rat-arsed and twinkled and whatever. But I just don't, yeah, no, it's not my jam. Not my jam. No more. I drank a fair bit of Chilcon, but the Irishman was a bad influence. Yeah, but they are Irish people are dangerous. You can only drink spirits as beers are gluten poison. Yeah, no, that's fair. Sure, it was White Wolf causing all of it. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me. He is a bit of a troublemaker, as we all know. Just noticed the time. Quickly! Quickly! Finish the black so I don't have to get back to that anymore. I was trying to work as a diamond. You had Guinness with an Irishman. Yeah, that is a tick box worthy. Whoa! White Wolf! Thank you. That's really kind. Captain Grogbog. Yana Dagamad. Chuckly. Wow. Disappears in a cloud of subs. And easy peasy lemon squeezy. Congratulations, guys. And White Wolf, thank you very much. That is very kind. He is trying to distract. Yes, he is trying to distract. I saw. He's a good egg. Right. Tick, 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 tick. Tick, tick. Tick, 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 tick. What are you bonking me for? Egg? Food? I appreciate it, White Wolf. It's very, very kind of you. As you well know. It keeps the lights on. Sorta. Only if hard-boiled, wrapped in sausage and covered in breadcrumbs. Scotch egg here? In this economy? Like, is Johnny here? No, actually. No, no egg puns. Well, you can still do your egg puns, of course, but I'll then have to go tell him later on that you've done egg puns. Right, that is the black done-ish. See you on Jesus. Right, I have just noticed the time, and I need to do a bunch of things still before I go to bed, and it is late. Yeah, well, that's what I'm just saying. I'm not really. That's the problem. Shall we talk about eggs now? Yes. Go yolk about eggs. Right, so Twatch. Who is out and about? Oh, Zombie is out and about. Have you got any suggestions? Anyone who could do with a raid? Ideally, someone where I can just drop people in and. Grave? Yep. Cool. Yeah. But I normally, if I raid zombies so often, if I can. So I think I will go grave paints. It's been a while. I'm pretty sure Gonders is also streaming, but that's okay. Right. I am going to go stream Great. Oh, interesting. I will have to bear with. Open link in new chat. Mute. Oh, there's no underscore in his name. White Wolf. Everyone tell Grave he needs a ginger kitty. Okay, interesting. Right. We shall go to Grave Paints. I hope he will stay on for a little bit longer, because he's been on for 3 hours as well. So, thank you all so much for the support again, for the subs, for the follows, for the chats and all of that. I really appreciate it. No stream on Saturday because I will be at Salute, but I will see you all again on Wednesday, and well, maybe if I have time somewhere else I might do a quick extra stream as well, but for now this is it for today. Have a lovely rest of your Wednesdays. See you all soon, and I'm gonna raid off and go say hi to Grave. Bye bye.